Three Billboards, the 13th episode of The Rookie Season 7, begins with someone disparaging and attacking the LAPD by placing billboards throughout the city. Billboards that disparage John Nolan as a police officer appear all over the place on walls and buses. This greatly aggravates him and makes it more difficult for him to adopt a child with Bailey. Wesley eventually manages to find out who distributed the billboard advertisements, and it turns out that it was Liam Glasser, the eerie serial killer who was attempting to discredit Nolan and the LAPD in order to support his impending trial. In the first scene of The Rookie Season 7 Episode 13, John Nolan learns that he has billboards about him all around Los Angeles. Is John Nolan a dirty cop? Is the headline on the billboards, casting doubt on his moral character as a police officer. His pals brush it off as a harmless joke, but as time goes on and pictures of Nyla and Angela even start to appear on them, the LAPD becomes suspicious that someone is attempting to discredit the police, which turns out to be serial killer Liam Glasser. The advertisements have a negative impact on Nolan and Bailey's attempts to adopt children as Wes discovers the true culprit. The couple is upset when their social worker learns about the ads and informs them that their hazardous occupations will work against them and that they would never be approved for adoption. Nolan and Lucy stop a speeding automobile in The Rookie Season 7 Episode 13 and witness a murder. Just as they were ready to halt, Vito Nash, the driver of the motorcycle, was killed when it sped past them and hurled a grenade inside. Vito was a criminal from Las Vegas who had recently relocated to Los Angeles and was involved in armed robberies. Both the motorcycle and the rider, who was eventually identified as Mac Wheeler, were recognized by Nolan. The authorities came to the conclusion that Mac, one of Vito's collaborators in Vegas, killed Vito in order to prevent him from turning them in. When Selena sees Mac's motorcycle in front of a house while on a lone patrol, she discovers his wife Sadie inside, unconscious and tormented. Selena and Sadie barely avoid another bomb thrown by Mac after he calls for help, and then his wife explains that Mac is preparing a large-scale heist at a football player's home. Miles receives an invitation to a house party from AJ Knox, an old college acquaintance. It turns out that Mac is a co-conspirator with AJ's best buddy, Sean, and that AJ is the football player he intends to rob. Miles believes that Sean is taking from AJ, but AJ disputes his claims. Sean's pals quickly take over, but fortunately Lucy and Selena are also present, and the three of them manage to save AJ and his possessions. Sean and Mac are taken into custody. At the gathering, Lucy also runs into Rachel, an old friend. After her father passed away a few months prior, Rachel discloses that she was melancholy. Rachel and Lucy get back in touch and Lucy helps her when she's in need.